Why, hello. Let's see here. This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for Tribulations. That's the one. Justice for all. Alright. I'm gonna do like a couple, like 2 hours, 2, 3 hours of this, and then maybe do some Daisy. Dunk, 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 dunk. Ah, Pearly, what'd I do? Pulling out the straps. The big guns. At least we were able to get Mr. Matt Angarde as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So, what should we do now? Trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. Only one way to prove Mr. Angarde's innocence. You have to find the real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. Isn't it the killie? It's a lawyer's sacred treasure, isn't it, I guess? I feel like it has a mysterious power, just like my Magatama. Well, I guess I could let her think what she wants in this one. You know, it's fine, Pearly. I don't gotta ask a 3-year-old what to do. I go to the detention center again, see what's up. Any questioning? Oh, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out? I forget what voice I used. Well, I'm still in the middle of investigation. Investigating? I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Don't. Tell me about your activities last night. After I got the award, I took a break and went to my room. I heard the post-ceremony stage. I had a post-ceremony stage show to do. It was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude, I had no idea about any of the press conference, alright? Strange, I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess to something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Kurata was already there at that time. Yeah, that's why I gathered anyway from my manager. Needed to gather this good guy didn't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up, searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. That you and the victim, Juan Kuroda? What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with the face of his, you couldn't even tell he's the same age as me. This is the same dialogue. Wanted to try to make a ninja movie, even though we all knew it'd fail. Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to go kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it would be the other way around, you know? Alright, well. Let's go to this show. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without. Good morning. Hold on, it's you. What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed, is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is, another steel samurai doing the most evil deeds. You know, not entirely. I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why did all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way ever since I was a little schoolgirl. The class hammer then it died. Other kids started calling me the Green Reaper. I swear I didn't even do it whenever your name was even spelled. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder that happened. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Oldbang, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky hair smart pants. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. I love the blaster. It's so good. Alright, old bag. See you later. JK. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go up again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always ends up kicking the bucket? I watch your words, no one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? Irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is the matter speaking supposed to be? Why does she never stop? Isn't like a lot of hair? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful even the flowers blushed. The fight this fresh flowers and the stars and something. Pearls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins these days? His name is Old Bag-haired everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. No, I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, at the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. I mean, she was with us. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw very clearly. What? Saw the most important moment of that night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect. You're a disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite, really. Kids today, please tell me, what did you see? Oh my god, dude. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murderer isn't? Please don't straw you onto another tangent, please. I want to hear more than show your respect and bring the lady a present. Alright. Investigation is still in full swing. Hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigation of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Any gifts in here? I don't feel like clicking everything, looking for a gift. Hallway. Hey, you're there. Waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Coffella, that thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him in trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. Why don't you try to hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera, CAMERA. My lifeblood, I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say that the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? Looky looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Huh? So you lost your camera? Ain't no ordinary camera, you buy it in the store and it's worth $1,600 brand new. Oh, but didn't you just say you brought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store, about 5 hours I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. Gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He did not make me cry all that. Why did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. Just ran a lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie. Lotta, what did you capture with the expensive camera of yours? I don't really know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. Wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder? Lotta's camera added to the court record. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ingarde was arrested. What were you doing here? Sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had. Big scoop. Told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although I was also the one that looked out for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? Take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. You've seen inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was in your, what kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Alright, Lotta, be that way. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know? Not again, when does everyone have something to hide? Stop, haven't we? Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. Glad someone around here is happy, Miss Lotta, and your eye roll smile. I don't think we have anything right now, so... Honestly, it's helping to see a fight between the two. I don't really know what else we can do. Other rooms. March 21st. Where are we? We're in Mr. Mangardy's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? You're Mr. Mangardy's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also look for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. Did you know him as a lawyer? You were just saying that he was your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. Simple deduction, really. Trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Angardi's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here in one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build this case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. Really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. Hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright, maybe a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. I'd like to ask you about this. Alright. I assume the first thing you need to know is that what everyone was doing in the night, correct? Yes, that is correct. And I will tell you, before the award ceremony I had dinner with Mr. Angarde. In this very room I might add. Dinner, what did you eat? Told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you look at took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. It's just a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I heard the Viola Hall. After the show ended, you came back to this room. I headed to it, sorry. No, I had some small errands to run. Help with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came to call for Mr. Angarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Karada, and that's when you found his body, isn't it? He really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how me and Angarde and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how you could choose you as his lawyer. Why does she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder to rub. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name and earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Angarde's manager. His manager. Speaking of managers, did they make Mr. Karada have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. Industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor... What? You look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I am doing this to help Mystic Maya. Girls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Nah. Well, I'm gonna examine the plates if you don't mind. What were you eating? Giant bone sitting on the plate? I don't really like meat. Something weird about this plate? Just wish I could put my finger on what it is. The knife is missing. It's just left over from dinner for two of that. I'm sure they're Mr. Angarde and Miss Andrews' plates. Maybe they had a T-bone steak with Global Studios and T-bone steaks. Some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. You just steal it. Probably Mr. Angarde's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the awards show, there's a lot of stuff. Look like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? Dunk, dink, dunk. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed. Wow, they have really big beds here. Is there anything you talk to me about? Yeah, yes, right. But Mr. Angarde said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked. Oh, I see. Wonder about that. Wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. You don't care. You don't care. Mr. Will Powers, he's an actor contracted with Global Studios. Very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and all he ever will be. What a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about generally nice people, Mr. Wright. For a second, her face twisted in pain. Wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews. You don't care about Lotta? Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurata? Yeah, I knew him. It was such a small place, after all. Did you know about his rivalry with Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. Either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. Must know why Juan Kurata was killed. As to become Mr. Angardi's manager. Pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Angardi does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing what he's told. Always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick? You don't know. You like talking about yourself? Alright. You don't care? You don't care? Alright. You are done. Oh, what of a murder? Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Kurata was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Oh my god, dude. Show of the locks. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Psylocke, Mr. Nick. Yes, they're getting to be more and more of these lately. The final case, my man. Lotta, do I have anything to know? Know a thing, huh? No, I wasn't ready. Oh, maybe I can. In the murder, where were you, why were you loitering around the victim's room? Told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know is about the scoop, details of your scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean that there's my bread and butter. Alright, then, unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. Going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Grr, could it be that you, Lotta, are looking for a break with a huge story? Involving a scandal between one card and this person? Who the heck is that? I think us journalists are all a bunch of idiots. You can't fool me. I'm a pro. Am I dying here? I'll come back to you. Hit you with everything else real quick, so you might know something. Man, got one of them. Please don't directly nurture anger at me. What in tarnation wasn't I invited to that? How come someone on the bottom of the popularity chart like you got the info? But not me, info like that is worth nothing to you, am I right? That's the kind of person she thinks I am. Are you going to stand there and take that, Mr. Nick? Yes. Doesn't know anything. Who did it? The thief and a rascal? Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they were gonna pay with a bullet. If you do that, don't expect me to defend you. People? Now that I think about it, she isn't with y'all today. Where is she? You're a spunky one. You shouldn't have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now? Think you want to talk? Just want to say sorry to you? For? Well, I really, absolutely thought you were the murderer. Oh? You know, last time, that thing with my FA. But, what? But why? I mean, you were all worked up, you know? Sniffle. Meanie. A lot of that was very insensitive of you. You don't know anything about, Gumshoe? Or Mr. Powers? About yourself? Kind of hairstyle is pretty hard to get, you know, hard to care for too. Just the other day, I ran my hand through my hair to fix it up. Suddenly, out pops this dollar coin that's gotta be like hitting the jackpot. Wow, that's really lucky. What a deep conversation when that was. Nothing important. Syntax for both of them. This old granny? Ah, she kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Keep babbling on how she won't forgive people who write trash about her wand. You know, we sort of got into a little fight, you know. Little fight knowing those two was probably more babbling contest. You don't know Lotta, or you don't know Miss Andrews. I mean, there might be a toy we still here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fly through it again. We did all his dialogue last time. Alright, there's nothing here, right? Juan Carrada's room. Vanguard. Give me a little, move. Carrada. Dude really likes bears, huh? Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Carrada's room, Pearls. Mr. Carrada. The victim? Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it was you. So what happened? The kidnapper. He contacted you again? Or has he contacted you yet again? Not yet, he probably won't until we win Mr. Garda's case, or acquittal. You okay, pal? Hanging in there? So am I to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that, even if you want to look around the crime scene? Just this once? Special circumstances, right, pal? I can tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. My neck up the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right, I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Well, if you're giving it to me, thank you. I wouldn't want you to get lost in the hotel, too big for your own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. You can't read? I didn't mean to present that, I wanted to look at it. Wow, really? First two rooms in the hall, right? Where's the left of the bathroom? Come on now. That's your present from the kidnapper, huh? While you're talking, it sends it receives radio waves. If we could trace that, yeah, we could use it to find out where the bad guy is. He uses radio waves, huh? I got it. I'll go find a radio scanner and let you borrow it, pal. Rude. Sorry. For what? Really want to help you look for your pal. You're a detective. Anything happens, let me know, okay? I want to help you in any way I can. Hey, little missy. Listen good, okay? Okay, what is it? Don't ever pick up a whip, alright? Don't even think about it. Huh? You ever find yourself thinking you want one? Try to make do with a good slap to the face. Got that? Slap the person in the face. Promise me, okay? Personal experience tells me Gumshoe should be careful what he wishes for. I look good. I think I lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight. Wishfully thinking might face the facts one day. Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal. What do you know about this? Nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Okay. If I had a choice, she would be number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see. Because I'm the number 1 spot. Get all high and mighty on here. Taking a tumble in 2nd place, pal. Really? Who's in the 1st? Miss Von Karma's miles and miles ahead of you in this race. Oh, really scary right now? Miss Von Karma, really don't. He's so scared of her that he's whispering it. Not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Carrada and Matt Garde are. You talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. we have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kind of like you and me, pal. Never knew he thought of me as a rival. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look at this guy, is guilty. Buck says so. $1. Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't bet any more than that. My salary, doesn't matter what we think. They'll defend Mr. Ngarde in court or else. Mr. Nick. I thought she was an alien from outer space. Yeah, probably because she's wearing a strange helmet. And even with her helmet off, I think she still looks like an alien, pal. I think that probably is best to keep it to yourself, if you know what I mean. Mr. Ngarde's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really think I'm talking with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain, so she's someone who gets things done. She does get that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell I can't do anything kind of right guy. So I get all nervous or start messing up. Feels sort of bad for him. I gotta talk to you still. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet. Where'd my tea go? I found it. The phone's charged. Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but look at the victim should tell you, pal. It shouldn't. Yeah, here's a picture. Knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. Stabbed to death. Looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There are fingerprints on the knife. Yep. Looks like they're pretty sure they're Ngarde's prints, pal. It's bad, real bad. Crime photo added to the court record. Reason for arrest. How was Mr. Ngarde arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? Looks like the victim, Juan Carrara, really put up a big fight. It's a slide option. Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. There's a struggle everywhere. Oh, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Ngarde said something about a button. I mean, like, one of the Demon Ninja's buttons got caught in his comma. That's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag? Please, anyone but her. Prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's nothing around where the big was, what? Not to mention there's something around where the big was that's a little off. That's a little off, as in that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. Right, you really just can't scooch over? Wow, that's a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? Even a view in the train? Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. Hard to bear with all the problems. Growl. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma that last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? The Roomba? It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. Clothes, a dryer, electric shaver, a calculator. All stars packed too much stuff like Mr. Karada. It's so messy here. Reynolds really likes things neat and tidy. I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Mr. Nick. Tell me what they are, pretty please. Alright, right over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Just for a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Loving the monsters in my turn of the Xbox energy right now. It's pretty good. Sweep. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there, and that's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? It seems weird. I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right, the flower vase was broken there. The makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? And next to the victim is filled with tomato juice and has been drank. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Karada fought his asylum. Where are these bits of glass from? Where are these bits of glass from? Flower vase, maybe. There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know where they are, what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? This is a guitar case, I guess. It'll be up, but still usable. That's strange, the guitar is not here. Maybe if I had to bring it to a show? Stick Maya. That red guitar was a Japanese signature item. That's true. Guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Some water ball on top of the lid. Looks like Mr. Karada had there last night. This bottle has tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night. I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. So that's a bed, right? Yup, it's a big, but it's a bed. Oh, Mr. Nick is so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Alright, bye. Well, we do have these two pieces of dial up now. So about this wine glass, so you notice it, pal. Whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. Notice that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at this hotel? Yeah, if she's around, man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet that instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Beep beep. Oh, what's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? It's a tracker, yes, Von Karma. Is Miss Von Karma? Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whisks me. I would think of it. Definitely what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce later, pal. Ow. Alas, to reveal your true nature. That's your finish, right? Gulp. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice for me to me for a change? So you're type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. Very dishonorable of you. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away. It's probably the trench coat. Ah. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Wow. Detective, get over here for a second. Yo. But better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. You were so scared he just kind of froze up on the spot. That's your finish, right? You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Humph. Come, Scruffy, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. Isn't over yet. We're in my family's honor. What is she throwing me now? What is this? Well, I guess that means I gotta go back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Am I dumb? Okay, nothing new with you. She's got one of them personalities like cheese. Whipped without her whip. Ah, how's that? A pun worthy of a joke book, yeah. Sorry, I zoned out. Ah, well, I'll forgive the wax in your ears this once and tell you it one more time. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Ah, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens, never forget everything you've done for me. You called this so suddenly that something about it just seemed off, you know? In the press conference? Yeah, he said. Something I liked it to confess if I went. I heard he faxed his request for a conference in the office only yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, that's kind of a sudden. But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky. Nice manager. Can't believe it. A kidnapping? Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you? It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because it looks like such a normal old man. He has a zipper on his face. It's so normal, right? Old man, huh? Sorry. Guitar case, that was Juan's. Guessing you've seen this case before? Pretty famous by now. Stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. Bright red guitar, the jamming industry signature item. But if the guitar is so important, how could he just forget it in the award for the award ceremony? It seemed a little strange. I'm sure he won't hurt her and he'll let her go soon. Yeah, Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her. Thanks. You were my little sister. I'm sorry, but no. Oh, then you must be Mr. Wright's little sister. Again, I'm sorry, but... Then whose little sister are you? I'm sorry, but I'm an only child. Oh, I see, sorry. Brother looks so sad, she looks really sorry too. Lana, you're asking about me? I have no idea who this person is, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay, you don't have to apologize so much, sorry. Is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. But when I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am. I think your face makes you look very like a kind. I think your face makes you look like a very kind person. Ah. Oh, Mr. Powers is getting teary-eyed. You don't know about Lotta? He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know? Really? Started out small, first with singing contest, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best. New Year's parties. One was always trying, and one up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come out of it all. So I began to worry. Too bad one story ended so soon. Much younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential. His star potential. I got his autograph the other day, so it's kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. Never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. Last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know? I mean, when I look back now, I think it was a good thing she was there, so it's not that bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things. That's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Oh, if you're interested, I'm glad to share what I know. So happy, looks like Alonzo just found his next meal. You don't know about, Franziska. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Do they have the hunter shoes? Nickel Samurai is the action hero program aimed towards kids. Sequel to the Still Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminium Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in Neo Tokyo. I see. Wait, what? A Love what? A Love Y. There's a girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall in love with her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding into this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet 3 times. Yeah, strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 p.m. 8 a.m.? I'm going to stop watching kids' masterpiece theater starting next week. I can't believe she's really considering it. The Jammin' Ninja. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of the old movie, I'll tell you the truth. Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. Pog, hunter shoes. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He is a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With a trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin' versus the Murimachi 5. Suddenly our brave hero catches a not so jamming cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. The kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl, what happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mizola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? Can't believe she's really considering it. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? So you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah, I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yes, take a look at this. Looks like tabloid Miss Oldback would read. Alright, let's see her here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? They can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. A. Well, Karada didn't have a manager of his own, which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news, but it seemed kind of odd that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client. It's the wonderful thing that going to happen between the 2 people. Miss Powers looks so happy. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Girls are just following along, not having any ideas of why she's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, women's garbage to the men's treasure. Alright, back to, Wada? Probably. This woman, Adrian Andrews, Matt and Guardian's manager, Nickel Samurai manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamma Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? Kachink, you're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think you'll make up the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you know, you gotta have that, what's it, new sauce? Oh, you mean new source? That's it. So show me something that shows this strong guy has something with Miss Andrews. This is the article from the certain weekly tabloid, Gem and Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager in the stars, Miss AA. Mr. Carrata didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Carrata's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials AA. He saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of it as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Carrata's door last night. Wah. Puggy, you're looking into Mr. Carrata and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it, I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. There's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. No more breaking news. What should you just say? Here's just where AA, the big thing is that you never prove enough that people are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. That's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up their readers' interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. Paper I wrote it on. I noticed to myself and it's gone. You're a note to yourself. It was inside the case of my $600 camera. They run all together. Came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's not a gal go bonkers, I tell you. Well, what's with people now anyway? Never thought I'd see the day where someone does steal something from me. I really want that note back, huh? I had no idea why though. The story of that note was probably a bold-faced lie. Stolen in the murder tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Thank you. We can go talk to old bag maybe. Nothing new here. We'll try it. Hold on, let me press everything else. We did up to the radio transceiver, I believe. So I don't believe we did any portfolios. Then she won't give us anything until we talk to her. We're being too mean to her. I don't think we're ready for this, dude. Then please tell us what you saw, but oh, what a waste. You have a perfectly good case, a chance to have a little fun at your young expense. I'm a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Alright, we don't have whatever we need yet. Let's go to the criminal offices of Gumshoe. What do you think about this article? Humph. We're talking about her thing with Juan. I would have thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it. That's it. Please don't do this for every single one, man. I hate the profile addition to this game. I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member in my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be like kind of mentor to you? Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kid's exercise program. Gave him an autograph just the other day. Doesn't even see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nickel Samurai kicked the right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him. Being rivals sounded like a sad way to relate to another person. Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil. Yeah. And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular. Yeah. I'm also good at sitting in jail cell, Mr. Popular. I'm manager to Demeter. Oh yeah? What do you think? A strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. Just a mama's boy? You don't know Francesca yet, but you will. The sharp end of a whip.